Hello, welcome back to Muramasa. This is Genroku Legends DLC. I am Highwing, and again, with me is Shibbotech.
Hello.
We've jumped all the way to, I always forget what it's called. It's the capital of Japan in this area, but I can never remember the name.
Yeah, don't look at me.
Musashi District, that's it. Wow, that took a while.
Okay.
Specifically, you go all the way over here, and Okoi actually gets her own dungeon exit.
Oh, that's neat.
And, interesting enough, she also gets her own new tile set. Now, granted, it's actually kind of a slight recolor of an old tile set, but it's still kind of neat looking.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I think that's a pretty nice touch to throw in the DLC, even if it's just a recolor. At least you're not staring at the same thing.
Yeah, we're gonna see... This video is gonna be half combat, half story, because that's kind of how this DLC rolls. Once you beat the first boss, you travel, go to the next dungeon boss. Hello, Phantom Cat!
I forgot that was an ability we had. Good.
It's a really great ability. You never really want to do the fireball unless it's like a big enemy. The spin move is a lot better.
The sound effects. Oh man.
I know, it's perfect.
It's spectacular.
Now, I don't know if it was me or if this is a common thing, but when you first load the DLCs on your Vita, they are kind of busted, quite frankly. When I played this DLC specifically, the music didn't load the first time, but every other time it did. When I loaded the third story, the game oftentimes froze, and then when I loaded the last story, it would just freeze in place like 5 consecutive times. It still works. It works now, but man, getting the DLC to start working was a trial.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a particularly fun gaming experience there.
Yeah, I think that must have been like stream luck or something, because I was doing that while streaming and it just exploded in my face.
Yeah, that does tend to happen, unfortunately, when multitasking like that. Also, did we pick up boar meat, I thought I saw?
Pick up what?
Boar meat?
Oh yeah,
from killing that pig?
One of the random encounters in this game is hunting. You could hunt pheasants or you could hunt boars for cooking recipes. Though I don't really do it much in the DLC because... blah blah blah. The cooking for the main part of the DLC is extremely limited. All the characters will only be able to cook rice balls, fried tofu, and if you're lucky, baked yams. They only get all the other recipes in the post-game.
Man, baked yams actually sound really good right about now.
I've never had any.
Really? Alright, well... They're pretty delicious.
Yeah, and as
also... Wow. Sorry, continue.
As you can see, Okoi actually has her extended combo art. Her third attack on her Berserker Barrage is an uppercut.
That's what I was kind of wowing about. I was not expecting sudden knockback and aerials. It was really cool.
Yeah, the fourth extension, which we're probably not going to see since you get it way later in her tech tree, it's a it's probably hard to notice, but it ends with the charge attack animation, which is the double-handed swipe. And that fourth hit is actually not that good because more than often it misses, and it's actually really frustrating.
I would imagine so. So what are these spirit bird things that we're fighting?
Oh, those are Tengu. It's a birdman in Japan's culture.
Yeah, interesting representation there. I would not have guessed that, but then again, I'm not a particularly huge Japanese culture buff.
I think it's mainly because this is 480p, so a little bit of the detail is lost.
Of course, let's blame the game, not my intelligence.
No, it's not the game, it's my video resolution, because when I do preview videos, I put them as low as bearably possible so people don't have to download much.
That's very considerate of you, actually.
It also doesn't help that if I don't, Premiere likes to bloat video files, and the final product oftentimes is 2 gigabytes or more.
You see, I tend to send Manic, my co-commentator, I just send him 4K Trauma Center videos to annoy him.
Jesus.
High-res, low-poly surgery.
Excellent.
I do like the encounters in these little rooms as well. That's neat. Some close quarter combat.
Yeah, one of the other encounters is a just a regular old samurai that you find in here, but 1v1 samurais are actually really fucking easy.
I really like this music as well. You're making me want to play this game, but...
Good! That's how I get paid. Anyways, the entirety of the DLC all got new music. Granted, it's only like 4 or 5 new tracks per story, but it's still nice to hear new music.
Yeah, I would imagine so. So I did briefly look over the thread at the sheer number of updates and videos posted, as well as your side video on numbers and religion.
Yeah, well, the numbers were a part of the religious aspect of things, but yeah, go on.
No, I know they are. I'm actually a Mason, so sacred geometry is more my bag. But I was where was I going with this? Oh, I was actually going to try and get a ballpark on about how long this DLC is in comparison to the main game.
Technically, each of the DLCs is only 3 bosses. However, each has an alternate ending, so it's technically going to be 4 updates. I did a poll, and my ideas for the alternate ending were going to be either merge them into the last video, make them their own video, or just put all alternate endings in one video. And as of this video, the concept of having all alternate endings have their own video has just eked out, so I'm going to go with that, mainly because not only does it make a little bit more sense, but it also allows me to do a little ending summary of the concepts of each DLC in a quote-unquote lore video.
Okay. I want to see this is the single samurai encounter we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, once you break his blade, he's gone.
Jeez.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. When you play these DLCs, for anybody that actually plays Muramasa, the DLCs are kind of tricky because each one will take you to, we'll say go to point A to go to point B. However, you'll have like 2 or 3 zones in between each one. You kind of want to go fully explore every zone in between A and B, because if you don't, you'll be kind of under-leveled and under-resourced. Because I remember the first time I played this DLC, I did not have anywhere near the number of healing items I had or this level, and it was kind of torture.
Pro strats from Highwang, everybody.
Yeah, the pro strat of grind.
Yeah, why not?
Since you're not aware of this, there are accessories in this game that affect things slightly. For the main part of the DLC, characters will get only gauntlets and belts. Gauntlets affect strength, belts affect vitality.
Okay. Yeah, this game strikes me a lot more, I guess skill-based would be the way to put it, or at least fast-paced to the point where you need to know what you're doing.
Yeah, there are RPG elements, but they're not vital if you're in Chaos mode. Legend mode, yeah, numbers are going to mean a lot, but in Chaos mode, it's a lot more skill-based. You gotta know how to what enemies to keep on lockdown, you gotta know how to use your invincibility frames. I really should be using Avatar mode more, since it fills up super quickly, but I don't know, maybe I thought these guys are just too easy that I don't need Avatar mode, but it'll still make it faster.
Yeah, but, I mean, at what point do you start sacrificing entertainment for speed?
Yeah, I don't know.
As great as Floating Cat Head is, if I saw Floating Cat Head Tornado in every room, it would eventually get old. Eventually, like, it would take hours, but eventually it would get old.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're getting at. Good point.
Oh, hello.
Are you ready to fight Twitch memes?
No. No, I'm not. They're Kappa, yeah, I got you, but, I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't sign up for this, Highwang.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Ugh.
They are the worst enemy, though, just by merit of they have so much fucking invincibility frames.
Yeah, I noticed that. I honestly couldn't tell if you were, like, staggering them or what, but if that's just how their knockback animation is handled, that's kind of garbage.
So, I probably should have qualified this at the beginning of the video, but now that we've reached the plot, this video is gonna be rated M for maximum weird.
Really now?
So, I don't know how much you know about this, but for the viewers at home, it's gonna delve a lot into the lore of tanukis, which are raccoon dogs in Japanese culture, and a very famous painting called the 100 Demon Parade.
Okay, I don't know about the 100 Demon Parade, but aren't the tanuki the raccoon dogs that have the enormous testicles as a sign of luck?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Now there is also going to be one extra thing. I don't remember what it's from specifically, but there is an old Japanese cartoon that has a really unusual demon, which is a humanoid with no face and a single eyeball coming from somewhere.
I don't like where this is going. Should I get up and flee now? Like what?
Nah. You signed up for this. I always found this kind of... Well, it makes sense from a video game perspective that you see Mike with her cat ears and tail to signify, yeah, it's her. But I honestly wonder if anybody else can see those.
Yeah, because no one's reacting as if, oh, there's something different.
It's like, oh, let's see, you're getting into the cosplay thing. It's really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Okoi's dad killed herself out of shame. Or himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically what happened was their dad got the news that A, his kids were killed, B, the cup was missing. So Lord Kenmochi, full of shame, killed himself.
Honorable Sudoku, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, Dad's dead, at least the teacup's safe.
Yeah. Everything is perfectly fine.
The important thing is, we have the present for the Shogun.
I did like the little detail that the moment it said, Lord Kenmochi's dead, Mike was like, what?
Yeah, the cat eyes are a nice touch. Slightly unnerving, but a nice touch. Oh no.
I like to imagine that old dude's like, are you okay, Okoi? You look like you're about to kill someone.
Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to think of like interesting commentary, but I'm just kind of sitting here thinking hell hath no fury like a cat girl scorned.
Well, yeah. So plot progression for this is kind of strange, mainly because it starts with you in the day delivering the cup, but then you warp to night. And I mentioned before that Mike is not strong enough to take on Shigematsu.
Right.
This is where Wizened Cat comes into play.
Lovely. Are we gonna spar Wizened Cat and learn things?
Not Wizened Cat. She gives us a clue though. And yeah, she was actually the cat that that Shigematsu slayed, which gave him his notoriety.
Oh. So it's a demon cat.
Mm-hmm. It's a really big revenge ploy.
Yeah, I'm getting a little creeped out here.
You know, the more I look about it, the more I realize that Wizened Cat reminds me a little bit of Raiden from Revengeance.
Oh my.
It's not a lot, but it's kind of there with the cutout eye and the drive for revenge.
Oh no, it's definitely there. Even has the occasional long silver hair. Good.
And yeah, Wizened Cat tells us if we want to gain power to defeat Shigematsu, we have to go to the abandoned shojo temple.
Because nothing bad happens in abandoned temples you're told to go to by demon cats.
Now here's where the weird begins.
We weren't weird already?
Let me ask you something. Have you ever played a old SNES game, really old SNES game called Pocky and Rocky?
I have not.
If you had, you would see a lot of familiar elements in this boss fight that we're about to do.
I don't think doors open that way.
I don't think doors are capable of having faces.
Well, clearly you've never been to my apartment.
I don't think I want to go now.
It's right next to my puzzle dungeon. Anyway, that is, I didn't actually notice the face at first until you pointed it out.
Very subtle, isn't it?
It really kind of is. Like, I saw the eyes, but the rest of the face I couldn't, figure out. The art of disguise? Who refers to it as... whatever.
Monsters, you know, they got their own jargon for their techniques.
Clearly, but...
It's the Master of Disguise, starring that really awkward actor.
Oh, you're giving me, like, PTSD flashbacks to my childhood. Are we fighting a mansion itself?
Yeah.
Or is that just a location?
It's the location. This is effectively a mini boss rush. Our first boss rush is a Cyclops in a cloud while we fight its minion upside-down decapitated heads.
So it's like Lakitu on crack.
Yeah, kinda. This first phase isn't too hard. They fire a lot of bullets at you, but there's a neat mechanic in this game where if you attack a bullet directly, you reflect it back at its shooter. And
That's actually really neat.
And this boss actually shoots a lot of bullets in one specific attack, so that's where some of your damage is going to come from.
The laughing sound effect of the heads is really a little unsettling.
Oh, if you think that's wild, wait till you hear the other sounds. Now that we've beaten the first boss... Hi there!
Oh. Well, that's a little adorable, I suppose.
He also explodes.
That's a little less adorable. Is he bouncing on... Okay.
Phase 2, yeah.
I've seen these before, I don't remember the name of them, but yeah, that's actually exactly what I was previously thinking about.
Yeah, this is what I meant when I said maximum weird.
Nah, I mean, I don't know how they got my likeness into this game, but...
Now, the thing that I'm doing entirely wrong here is I should be killing the twins first, because they're actually more of a problem. But for whatever reason I have in my dumb head, I think I should get rid of the Stompy guy first. Stompy
yes, the demon thwomp. Good.
Yeah, Stompy guy is actually not that big a threat. The other two are more threatening because of a little trait they have later in the fight.
Please don't tell me they're gonna, like, fuse.
Alright, oh.
Surely they don't. Surely at this point you're just messing with me, Highwang.
I don't know, but that one did ram me with its butt eyeball something. But yeah, I've seen these two before too, and it kind of made me laugh. This is one of the... This is gonna sound weird, but this is one of the motivating factors of me getting this DLC, is because this fight is hilarious as hell to me.
Man, I cannot fault you for that. I also really like the doors sliding around and the background changing as you fight.
They fused.
Oh, beautiful.
It's actually not as big a threat, he just has bigger hitboxes.
Yeah, he has a bigger eyeball, too.
Yeah, a bigger brown eye, as it were.
Yes,
Now, the actual boss fight is the raccoon. We are just getting in between each phase in order to stun it and get attacks in on it. Also, I don't quite get it here, but if he starts flashing, stop attacking because he's gonna explode.
Good to know. So are we in the final phase here, or is there more mini bossing?
I think there's one more. I don't know if there's another one after this, but yeah, this one is even weirder. Behold, mother and father. This is also another. This is kind of why I brought up Pocky and Rocky, because this is an enemy in that game. I don't know what they're called, but holy shit.
That is terrifying on multiple levels.
Yeah, look at the woman's teeth.
Yeah, no thank you, I'm good.
So, for this one you want to kill the father, specifically, because his body produces shockwaves on the ground, which makes this entirely an air game until you do.
Gotcha. I just, there's something about elongated necks in general that always get to me in, like, horror things, so I am distinctly uncomfortable right now.
Good to know, because that's what this boss fight is aiming for. It is aiming for maximum weird, and I love it.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, the raccoon dog bouncing on his testicles, whatever. The anus ghost eyeball, fine. This one's actually creeping me out.
Yeah, I was actually surprised to see this in the game, because this one brought me back, and I was laughing pretty hard at it. And I am not able to hit this guy because he keeps going off screen, and it's really fucking annoying.
Have you tried being good at the game?
I can't help it when they go off screen and I can't hit them. But yeah, Dad's dead.
That just means you're not trying hard enough.
I just gotta
like
break
the
the
skull.
borders. Sorry?
The skull in the background is great as well. Yeah, that and the handprints on the doors.
There's a lot of nice detail in the background that you wouldn't see because you're busy fighting for your life.
Yeah, I think this might be my favorite set piece that I've seen so far.
They get a lot better, but yeah, this is a very memorable fight.
I don't know how memorable. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to repress these memories as soon as recording's over.
Just hit the bottle right after.
Oh, you have no idea. I've got 151 that's calling my name. Oh, hi there.
Now, I believe after that, he doesn't have any tricks left, so he actually fights you, mano a mano? Now, right here, I'm like, fuck. I knew it. Because of that, I lost human... Ow.
Did he just slap you with his testicles?
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's what tanukis do.
That's not... No. No.
Yes. Haven't you seen Ghibli's really great movie Pompoko?
I have not.
This is a thing, and it's really fucking weird. That's why I said this episode is maximum weird.
Yeah, no, you got me there. You told me what it was at the start. I doubted you. I shouldn't have doubted you. Stop air comboing the raccoon.
Now, after this fight, it's gonna be a lot more jovial.
Like a complete tonal shift, or what?
Yep.
None of that involved disguising in the slightest. That was a fight.
Really? He was disguising himself into multiple things, including an entire house.
What? Good. Great. If I had $1 for every time a man said that to me, I would...
So, this is Danzaburo. He is the legendary tanuki. Like, you mentioned way earlier in the episode about the lucky raccoon doll with the giant testicles. That is Danzaburo, and this is Danzaburo.
Oh, wow, how about that?
He is Danzaburo of Sado.
Good, I think.
Yeah, notice how lighthearted everything has gotten?
Yeah, no, this is good. Very, What are we watching?
We're watching, you know, monsters socialize among themselves.
He's using his balls as a seat, dude. That cannot be comfortable.
Again, in Pompoko, that's a thing. I'm pretty sure, the entirety of Danzaburo's design was based on the movie Pompoko.
Like, it very well might be, but there's a disturbing amount of detail in that sack. Like, I can't look away. Dude, how long do we have left in the episode?
About 6 minutes.
How to stretch your scrotum across 8 tatami mats. Where? Why?
Yeah, at this point the game's like, yo, we just made you fight a bunch of horrifying things, so let's just break everything.
Let's just make a whole bunch of ball jokes.
You know what this reminds me of? You ever see that episode of South Park where they were talking about legalizing marijuana? And as a result of that, every male's testicles in South Park just became like fucking beanie bouncers or something.
Yeah, Randy's like standing next to a microwave exposing his sack so he can get cancer.
Yeah, that's basically what Danzaburo reminds me of a little bit.
Yeah, actually. I guess you're female. What gave that away?
Well, it is true that raccoons are oftentimes disguise themselves as both any kind of animal, any kind of human, and any kind of sex, so oftentimes they're like, oh wait, you're actually a female, shit.
Mighty So I was making jokes about the 151, but I mean, if we only got 4 minutes left, maybe I'll just mute my mic and do a shot now.
Yeah, no need to mute your mic, just fucking pour it and hit it. But yeah, look at this.
Dude, I'm gonna oh my gosh, okay, that's actually super adorable. I'm a sucker for cute animals. That's very adorable. Aww.
Now, I don't know if this is because of my recording device or if it's because of the DLC, but every single one of these raccoons has a little outline to them, and I don't know what that is.
No, it looks like they do actually have like a weird, faint glow.
Yeah, that was caught in the recording and I don't have any idea what's causing it. Even Danzaburo has it, and it's confusing me.
I'm gonna chalk it up to witchcraft. I was also not kidding, so, here, hi Wang, cheers. May you never bring me back on this fucking LP. Unless you want me to suffer more, in which case, hey.
Don't worry, this is the weirdest this story arc's gonna get. Don't worry.
Fuck, that burns.
But yeah, this is actually a interesting line from Danzaburo. He makes mention that, Okoi, or not Okoi, Mike has lived with humans so long that she's acting a lot like them.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. Revenge is probably the most human trait of all.
I like Danzaburo a lot. He's a good foil for Wizencat.
Yeah, definitely.
Wizencat's like, oh, you want revenge? I want revenge too. Let's fuck this guy up. Danzaburo's like, dude, just find a family and settle down. You don't need this.
Just grab a bouncy ball and have some sake, whatever.
But he does give Mike something.
See, the fact that you continue to be vague just worries me more.
It's nothing weird. We've passed weird.
Oh. Okay, that's really cool. Plus a Dao reference, so that's always neat.
This background reminds me a little bit of, fucking Salvador Dali painting, I think? I forget who made the,
Starry Night by Van Gogh.
That's it, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, this is the big turning point for, Mike's plot.
This magical elixir.
How far is she willing to go for revenge?
Apparently really far. Okay. To be fair, I think if cats could talk, they'd probably have the same murderous streak, so...
Yeah, probably.
You're not going to leave this on a cliffhanger, are you? This isn't the end of it, is it?
Nope, there is technically one more fight.
Oh, good. I hadn't checked the remaining time, so I was like, you can't do this and not bring me back. Now I'm, like, invested.
The rest of the video, though, is, hot tub scenes, because every character in each DLC has hot tub scenes. Which is a little weird, but I figure couldn't leave it out because there are actually some important points there.
I mean, I'm always down for hot tub scenes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Gotta get that anime in.
Always. I'm enjoying your speedrun menuing tactics here.
The thing about the DLC is that characters are always in a deficit of souls, so you never really get a lot out of it. So you gotta ration what you do. And hot tub scenes.
No, it's good. It's perfect as. Oh. Yeah, that's. Okay.
So unfortunately, Mike's relevance for the hot tub scenes aren't fuck, what's the term I'm looking for? Aren't important as much. It's,
yeah, this feels like fan service, kinda.
It's half fan service, and it's also pretty much all of them are, oh god, what are we doing? Why are we doing monkey things? We are cats. We are noble, and it's a little eh.
Oh, I just noticed the paws for feet too. It's cute.
This, however, is a throwback to the main game, because this is one of the characters in the main game.
Stop crouching, just talk to them. Who on earth is this?
That is the assistant of one of the main characters in the main game, Momohime's assistant.
Is it a fox girl?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
stupendous breasts.
There's a lot of fan service.
Man, no, I know how I'm gonna compliment the next woman I see.
Take another shot. And next time we fight Shigematsu.
Hey. I don't know who that is.
That's the dude that killed Okoi.
Oh, right, yes, that dude.
Yeah, the swordsman that actively hired assassins to kill Okoi's family.
Wonderful.
See you folks next time.